Today we're live at Bradford Real Estate.
Yes.
We're going to interview some of our colleagues, and we have 3 questions we're going to ask them. And
Yeah, we're going to rotate through them all so we don't get the same answers every time, but they're going to be just one-liner questions about success in real estate so you guys can get other people's opinions, not just ours. But
hopefully you enjoy it. I think it's going to be fun, so stay tuned.
All right,
we're going live on location today.
Thanks for being with us. Let's get started.
Welcome to the Work-Life Balance Podcast. I am Kara.
And I am Maggie.
Together, we're a power real estate team with the Bajetti Partners in Nashville.
We believe that the hustle culture of today's driven entrepreneur who lives and works in Middle Tennessee requires balance.
We have Kyle with us, who is the owner of Bradford Real Estate, and we love so much. So thanks for being on our show for a second, Kyle.
Coming on.
I really appreciate it.
So
these two are the greatest. Y'all are awesome.
Aw, you're so sweet. So one question for you.
Yes.
What do you do differently as a broker of a company to take care of your agents?
Well, I think one of the things that you have to realize is what your strengths are, right? And so I learned early on that I was a great salesperson, but probably not the greatest broker, right? So when people would have questions, I would get back to them, but I always thought, you know what, in a perfect world, your broker is not out trying to sell property, because ultimately when you need him, right? And so it's kind of hard to answer a phone call when you have a $30,000 commission on the line. So
Very true.
that's one of the things I realized. And then it just so happens that a friend of mine that I grew up with liked the idea of being a broker, but didn't like the idea of selling. So that was when Scott joined as a broker. So I guess that would be the biggest thing, is just if you love to be a broker and cater to agents, because I love all the agents, I just know that I would not properly cater to them. So just knowing your strengths and knowing that if I was going to keep selling, that we had to have a broker to support the agents that didn't.
I agree, and we love your support. Thank you for making us good agents, and
That's very humble of
having
you.
us, having you in our corner for support is very important. So
Absolutely.
appreciate you.
Yeah,
Thanks for coming on.
absolutely.
Thank you.
Thank y'all.
All right, Kyle. Hi, guys. Today we have Scott, our principal broker here at Bradford, with us.
How you doing?
Thanks for coming on.
One question for you, Scott. What do you do differently than other brokers to support your agents?
What do I do differently? I answer my phone when the agents call.
There you
That's
go.
number one thing to do, because you never know what the answer or the question is going to be on the other end. So I just try to be available. Not that I wouldn't say a lot of brokers don't do that, but I hear stories from other brokerages. Agents' complaints are the biggest. Number one complaint is they don't answer their phone.
I concur.
So,
You've always answered your phone.
Yeah, we can attest to that. You really do answer.
Yeah.
Thanks for being an agent.
And
broker.
we have resources available. So if I can't answer the question, I can get a hold of somebody that can answer the question. So.
Scott?
Yeah, come join us. Bradford's
Absolutely.
the place to be, and Scott is the broker to be under.
One big happy family.
That's right.
For sure.
Absolutely. Thanks for coming on.
Thanks,
you.
Scott.
Okay, now we have Courtney Delozier with the Delozier Group, right? All right. Well, we're going to ask her just one quick question because she is the best. So what do you attribute your success to?
Probably just being diligent about, working your leads and, staying in contact with people and, just following up on a regular basis.
Okay,
Love
love it.
that.
Yeah.
That's the
have the
perfect answer, because that's what we do too. Consistency.
Consistent.
For
Yeah.
sure.
Well, thanks, girl,
Thanks
for coming on.
Super
You're
easy.
welcome.
Love it.
For today, we have Jared with the Delozier Group joining us. So thank you, Jared, for popping in for a quick
Thank
second.
you.
You're welcome.
We just have one easy question for you, or maybe it's not so easy. What do you do to create longevity in your business?
I think that we're only a year in, but I think the foundation that we're laying to try to create longevity in our business is to be a good person.
I love
and
that,
to
yes.
always put your clients' needs first. I mean, that's what we're there to do, right? We're there to serve them and accomplish their goals and help them build their wealth. And so I think if that is always top of mind, it will come out in our interactions, and it will come out in our follow-up, and it will come out in how we transact and things like that, and
Absolutely.
that will create longevity.
Perfect answer.
For sure.
Thanks,
you so
Jared.
much.
Oh, you're welcome,
Appreciate
you
you popping
guys.
in. That was awesome.
course.
Next, we have KB on the Feltz team, one of our other favorites of the group.
Hey, girl.
All right, so today she is going to answer one thing that she has done differently in the market change.
Yes. So since the market has shifted, obviously in the last couple of months, I would say the biggest thing that I've done differently is really just to jump back in with those first-time home buyers that felt like they weren't able to compete in the last few months or the last year, and really encourage them that there's a lot of opportunity right now. I personally, since I'm a newer agent, I've had a lot of success with first-time home buyers just since they're my friends. And I'd say the last few first-time home buyers I've had have had significant success with closing cost, under appraised value, and just winning with their inspections and repair proposals and things like that. So one thing, that is the main thing that I've done differently, is just to encourage those younger people that didn't think they have a shot to just get back in it, because there's just so many ways that you can win right now as a buyer.
We agree.
Love that answer.
Yeah.
Thanks,
For sure.
KB, for
Thanks
popping
for
on.
coming
It's so awesome.
You're welcome.
Yes, thank you. Okay, so here we have Ilona, one of our
Hey,
very,
girl.
very favorite agents at Bradford. Okay, so Ilona, what is one thing that you do differently when the market shifts?
I think for me, it's just really building relationships. I think it's just that going the extra mile, the extra step. I don't look at people as clients. I really do try to build relationships. And I think it's just putting yourself out there more and building those connections over time.
I love it.
Yeah,
I love it.
It's very
Love it.
short. It's very genuine. I hate to look at it from like a sales perspective.
Yeah.
It's very like, hey, let's get together. What do you need? What do you want? Over time.
Perfect relationship.
I love it.
I love it, girl.
Thanks
Thank
for coming
you.
on.
This is Wes with Bradford Real Estate. Thanks for popping on with us.
Absolutely. Happy to be here.
Thank you.
One easy question for you.
Hit me.
All right. What do you attribute your success to?
Oh, man.
Such a hard question.
Yeah, well, it is hard because I guess how do you define success? I would say still doing this 5 years later is, I guess, a level of success. I would just say, and it kind of took me a minute to figure it out, is to just be myself and to be genuine. And
I like that.
I don't know. Everybody has their own strategy, but I feel like I make good connections with my clients. I don't pressure them. And so I established a pretty good connection with my people. And then my second thing I would say is to never give up, because deals in this market can fall apart so easily. And, it'd be easy to say, it's over, we'll try for something else. But there's always a way. There's always a way to
Always a
save a
way.
deal. So
Yep.
I say never give up.
Good. Thank you so much. I say 5
Absolutely.
years in the business is successful.
Right?
So congrats on that.
Thank you.
Yes,
Thanks for hopping
coming
on with us.
We appreciate it.
Thanks
Thanks,
for the
Wes.
podcast.
Okay, next we have Kokai here with us, and we want to know from him, what do you do to create longevity in your business?
Well, I stay very good relationship with all my clients or customers, and in this case, that the most of my new clients will refer to by my other clients. So a good relationship with the clients is very, very important, and that keeps a longevity. And also, I gain friends from that. They become my friends.
Thank you so much for being on for this podcast with us for a quick second. Appreciate it.
And appreciate you invited me for this interview.
Absolutely.
so much.
Thanks,
Thank you so much.
Kokai.
Yeah.
We appreciate it. All right, next up we have Sunny with Bradford Real Estate. Today, today we want to know, what do you do to create longevity in your business?
So I'm focusing on making myself stand out and attracting the people that I want to work with. So my background is in zookeeping, so focusing on kind of the animal side of things and my knowledge from the zookeeping world, because that's pretty unique around here.
So you see a correlation between animals and humans?
Yes.
Very much so.
We're all a bunch of wild animals.
I like to tell people I traded one zoo for another.
Yeah, no
hey,
doubt.
that's true.
Yeah.
For sure. Well, thank you so
Oh,
much
that's
for coming
amazing.
on. That's
Yeah, you're
awesome.
welcome.
Thank you so much,
love to sit
Sunny.
down and
That's
learn more about
awesome.
you.
Yeah, appreciate me having me on.
Today we have Blake with Cobalt Ventures with us. Thanks for coming on.
No problem.
Hey, Blake.
Hey, girls.
Okay, so today we just want to know, what is one thing that you and your company do differently when you see a shift in the market?
Really, we don't do much differently. We still build the same. We still take the similar risks. We might do more fee builds, which is like build for an investor versus like taking the risk ourselves, like buying a property ourselves and building 2 or 3 or 4 or 15 houses on a plot of land. But we definitely put houses on the market a little earlier. So given the way it's changed, we've started to put houses on the market 3/4 of the way through, halfway through, instead of before we were all the way done, final clean, then put it on the market because it was selling in 5 minutes. So.
Right. Well, thank you so much for coming on. We really appreciate you, and that was such a great answer.
Absolutely. Thank you, Blake.
All right,
Thanks.
Hi, Matt with Preferred Rate. Welcome to the podcast.
Hey, Kara. Thanks for having me.
Thanks for coming on.
We have one little question for you. What do you attribute your success to?
I would say the number one tribute to my success would be my mentor, Doug Gregory. He was a loan officer for 30 years, and he said, Matt, I think you would be a great fit for this business, and so he took me under his wing. So having a mentor, somebody that can teach you everything that they know, show you sort of the pitfalls to avoid, can really sort of springboard your success.
We agree. We agree.
You don't have to fall down and get back up to learn the lesson. You can just learn the lesson first.
The first time.
Exactly. It really can take you far.
Thank you for coming on.
Thank you so much.
We love you.
We love you.
Well, today we have Earl with Bradford Real Estate sitting with us. So thank you for joining us
Thanks
for a quick
coming
second.
on.
Thank you.
So today is his very, very first day of real estate in general. So our question to you, Earl, is what is the importance of having a mentor as a brand new agent in real estate?
Yeah, I think a mentor really, when you're starting off, it's extremely difficult to gain that experience and have someone hold your hand for the first, few transactions, and having a mentor kind of walk you through the process and teach you what's the right way to do things. It's a great stepping stone to a successful career. Yeah, that's why I definitely think a mentor is key for it.
Absolutely.
I agree. Thank you so much,
Thanks
Earl.
for coming on.
Thank you for coming on.
We have one of our brokers, Josh Weber, here. We're so happy to have you. Thanks for coming on.
Josh.
you.
So we just want to know, what do you do to create longevity in your business?
That's a great question because, I think that's every agent's dream is to have that. And so I think consistent follow-up in everything that you do, whether it's, just booking appointments and seeing people, staying in contact with your sphere, following up with past clients, anything like that, just consistency in your communication and contacts with people.
I agree.
Love it.
Great answer, Josh.
Thank you.
Thanks for popping in.
So I got it right?
You got it right.
Oh, yeah.
Okay,
Oh,
good.
yeah. Next up, we have James with the Feltz Partners. Thanks for coming on today.
Hey, James.
Okay, so we just want to know, what do you attribute your success to in real estate?
And ultimately, real estate is about connections, and I think the thing that sets somebody apart in real estate is making themselves uncomfortable and being in front of people that they would not normally be in front of, getting out of your own, way, really. But I would say the thing that really helped catapult my career is friendship and brotherhood. Scott Richardson, Kyle Feltz are my homies since I was 9, so I leveraged that. And Kyle opened up a door for me to jump on his team, grassroots level, and just learn the business. So I would say do everything that has been set before you without question, because there are people that have done this before. And if you don't mind coattail riding and you follow their example, how are you going to lose?
Exactly. I love that. Take every opportunity you can, for sure.
That's a perfect answer.
Thanks so much for coming
Thanks,
on.
James.
We appreciate it.
Now we have Alex, our marketing director with Bradford Real Estate, with us. So
thanks for coming
on.
Yeah,
Thank you
thanks
for
for having
joining
me.
us.
Man, what a pleasure.
Thank you.
Oh, thank you. So we would like to know, what is the importance of social media in real estate? Because that's what you do, right? You're
Sure,
the social media director. So what's the importance of social media?
Absolutely. Well, the big thing for me, I think it's social media is so visual, especially Instagram, which is where I think a lot of people spend their time. And house, like viewing a house is another visual experience. So if you can't be there in person, being on Instagram is, I guess, the next best thing. So, and people are there. It's convenient. You could just scrolling through and there's the house, the listing, whatever it is. So just being that visual medium from the comfort of your own home, I think it just makes a lot of sense.
Absolutely. It catches people's eye, for sure.
It does. It does.
Thank you so much
Thank you so much.
You got it, guys. Thanks for having me on.
Thank you.
See y'all.
Today we have Tom Miller with us. What is one thing you do differently when the market shifts?
Absolutely nothing. I'm going to continue to do exactly what I've been doing and what I've used for success the entire time that I've been an agent. I've done
love that.
many transactions. I don't care what the naysayers say or the optimists say or what anyone says on the social media about what the market is. I'm going to watch the numbers and I'm going to adjust accordingly. But other than that, I will be doing no changing. I'm going to continue to do what has made me successful in the past because it still applies today. And that's the answer to the question.
Love
I
it.
love that. That is
Perfect
such a good
answer.
If you're
Thank
doing
you.
it correctly the first time, you don't have to change
That's right.
anything,
Why fix it if it ain't broken?
Exactly.
That's it. Oh my gosh, Tom, that was a perfect answer.
Yes, thank you so
Thank
much
you.
for coming on.
Thank you so much.
Well, hi, Trevor. Welcome to the podcast.
Thank you.
This is Trevor, one of the owners of Bradford Real Estate. So thanks for sitting down with us for a quick second. Just a quick question for you. So what do you do to create longevity in your business?
Well, I think one of the biggest things is long-term relationships. I don't know the specific numbers, but it's something just crazy about how people, when they're doing different transactions in their life, just move from agent to agent. And so you have to stay in touch with people, talk to them constantly, because if you forget about them, they're going to forget about you. So stay in touch.
We agree.
Awesome.
Thank you,
so
Trevor,
much.
for being on for a quick second.
Thank you.
We appreciate it.